Hey, what's up everybody? 3D Theory here. Welcome back to the Tiny 3D Print Farm. Today is June 24th, 2025 at 8:35 p.m. and this is 3D Printing Business Vlog number 1. Today, I've got a bunch to share. Etsy sales, the good, the slow, and the random, some Etsy news, a new product soon to hit the shop, and the ongoing battle of the animation desk keychain. So if you want the real side of running a 3D printing business, mess and all, grab your coffee and let's get into it. Let's talk sales. This month, I made 3 sales, or technically 4, because someone ordered 2 in one go. So shout out to you if you're watching this channel. I know 3 sales might not sound like a lot, but considering I only have 3 products up on my Etsy shop, I'll call that a small win. It's not get rich quick, it's more like buy an extra box of filament kind of money, but nonetheless I'm grateful for every order. I did try running ads for my traditional animation desk keychain as well as the teacher's desk organizer, but ads are a gamble. I just turned off the ads for the keychain as of June 22nd because honestly it wasn't getting much traction. But the teacher's desk organizer's ads are still running. If you're thinking about running Etsy ads, it's kind of a mixed bag. Sometimes it helps, but sometimes it just eats your ad budget. But if you have tips, drop them in the comments below. I'm all ears. Alright, let's talk about the big Etsy news that's been pretty much everywhere last week. If you're in the 3D printing world, you probably heard of the crackdown that's been going on with Etsy and people who's been selling licensed models on their shop, even if you've paid to license the model from the original designer, at least as I currently understand it. I'm not an expert on the fine print, but basically, unless you made the model yourself, Etsy doesn't seem to want you selling the prints anymore, I think. It's still a little unclear for me. I did hear somewhere though that it might still be okay if you're licensing the design. So I may have to do a little more research on that. But for me, it doesn't really change much. I've been designing, modeling, and 3D printing all my own products. Sure, it's fun to model stuff from my favorite films. Who doesn't want to see Palpatine chilling on a Sith throne? But those I only share for free on my Maker World, not Etsy. If you want to avoid headaches, learn to 3D model and make your own stuff. Speaking of designing your own stuff, check this out. My new elephant jewelry catch. This is just the first prototype. I'm a big animal person. I go to the zoo every week and I thought, what's cuter than an elephant holding your rings on its trunk? Plus, there's a bowl underneath for any runaway jewelry or mystery trinkets. I'm uploading this to my shop once I finish up the design, so if you want one, keep an eye out. I love coming up with ideas like this. Sometimes it's inspired by animals, and sometimes it's just seeing things around that you want to make your own version of. Now, this next thing isn't 3D printed, but it is made for makers. I'm finally listing my limited batch of I'd rather be 3D printing tumblers, each with a metal straw engraved with the 3D Theory logo on the back side. I made these in an earlier video when I was figuring out the rotary roller on my algo laser engraver. The first few looked, let's call it, rustic. But after some trial and error and, okay, some yelling, they look awesome. I only made 7 of these, so if you want one, grab it fast. It'll be up on my Etsy shop this week. Alright, let's talk about this little guy, my traditional animation desk keychain. If you've been following, you know this thing has been the source of about half of my gray hairs. Originally, I printed the desk upright like that, but the keychain loop was too weak and kept breaking. So I started printing it on its back, like that. Stronger loop, but the assembly is a nightmare. I was printing the desk, the shelves, the animation disc, the plexiglass, drawers, and handles, all as separate pieces. They're tiny. I'm talking tweezers and strong language just to put them together. Then I tried printing everything in one go using the AMS Lite. In theory, less assembly. In reality, it used way more filament. Hello, waste pile. And what was a 3.5 hour print turned into a 16-hour marathon. That's not going to work. But here's what I learned. I can print the desk and the shelves together, then just glue the other bits on. It's not perfect, but it's a step in the right direction. With these miniatures, detail matters, so I wanted to use a 0.2mm nozzle, and man, the detail does pop. But here's the issue. Every time I switch to the 0.2mm nozzle, even after recalibrating everything in Bambu Studio and on the 3D printer, it always prints too close to the bed and scratches it. So here was my fix for anyone else having that same issue. I add this line at the end of my bed leveling in the G code, G29.1 space Z0.08, that raises the Z offset a smidge and saves my print bed and my sanity. But wait. Plot twist. When I switch back to a 0.4mm nozzle, recalibrate, and start a new print, it sometimes still scrapes the print bed. I gotta calibrate over and over again until it starts printing normal again. No idea why. If you had this happen and know a real fix, help a maker out and comment below. I just want to print tiny desks and peace. And because the nozzle swapping is a pain, and I use the BQ Frostbite build plate for this product, I batch these keychains in sequence print mode where it prints one desk at a time, totaling only 4 prints per print job because that's all that fits with the safety box around it in Bambu Studio. Right now I've only got 3 ready to go. I love the design, so I keep going, but man, some days I want to throw them out the window. Not really, but maybe a little. Honestly, it'll be easier to stop selling the keychains altogether. I finally got the first sale with this keychain, which means there are people out there who love this design, and that keeps me going. That's the best part of this whole thing, making stuff that makes someone else happy, even if it means wrangling nozzle drama once a week. So that's the business update. If you have questions about Etsy ads, know more about the Etsy rules, or have nozzle tips to share, leave a comment below. I do my best to read them all. And if you've ever had a print that made you want to rage quit, let's vent down below in the comments. Or just tell me what you're working on this week. I love seeing what other makers are up to. Thanks for hanging out, guys, and letting me be real about the ups and downs. Next week, I'll hopefully have the elephant jewelry catch live, some more keychains ready, and maybe, just maybe, without nozzle issues. If you want to see that, or just need a laugh, hit subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Keep printing, keep learning, and don't let the nozzle gremlins get you. 3D Theory here. Until next time, peace, love, and joy.